All right, all right, all right. Welcome, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Artist Stories of Middle Georgia. Yeah, thanks for hopping on and checking this podcast out. This is a brand new podcast. I'm excited to be doing it. This is just kind of introduction here. I'm Victor Rigoli, and I'm in the Middle Georgia area, just south of Macon area. And I'm going to be doing a podcast on a weekly basis, at least weekly, hopefully. That's the plan to where I interview artists from the Middle Georgia area, from Macon, Warner Robins, Perry, Forsyth, Milledgeville, Gray, um, surrounding areas. But I'm real excited about that. I mean, it may even go and reach out to some that are, beyond the middle Georgia area. It just kind of depends. But the good thing about it, I'm using StreamYard, and with StreamYard, you can be anywhere in the state of Georgia, to be honest. So, my guests that come in, the artists that will come in, um, I can interview them. I'll send them the link, and you guys will get the link, and we'll sit and chat. And the purpose of this whole podcast is to really just get to know who are the artists out there in Middle Georgia, in the Macon area. There's a lot of artists, various mediums, from oil. I'm an oil painter, but you got oil painters, acrylic, you got mixed media artists, watercolor, and I just want to interview some of these folks and just kind of get to know them and they get to know me. And it's just, like a little chat. Just said, hey, who these people are, how long have they been painting, what motivates them, what are their struggles, that kind of thing. It's just a chance to, for us, the Middle Georgia community, to get to know these various artists. And my plan is to put it out on Facebook. I've already got a YouTube channel created out there called Artist Stories of Middle Georgia. I also have Spotify for creators that I'll be uploading the podcast there. But just real excited. What I'm going to do in the next episode is I'm going to tell my story. Okay. I'm going to tell a little bit about who I am and what I do, painting, that kind of thing, how long I've been painting, what motivates me, what is my forte, as far as, what medium do I prefer and what am I passionate about painting and that kind of thing. And so it's just an opportunity for us as artists to collaborate, a little bit, kind of come together and talk a little bit and that kind of thing. And talk a little bit about, what works, what doesn't work, as artists. Because I think we all have certain struggles. We've all been there. We can learn from each other and that kind of thing. So hopefully these will be, probably 30 minutes, 45 minutes, hopefully nothing longer than an hour, but at least, a good 30, 45 minutes on each. But I'm excited to, you know, be able to put this together, and I'm hoping that, I'll have a lot of artists, and too, as I put this out there and it starts getting some notoriety, I guess, or, getting it out on Facebook and then getting it on YouTube and the other social media platforms, please, I'd appreciate comments, some feedback, subscribing to the channel, and to my podcast and that kind of thing, and letting me know if there's other artists that I haven't interviewed yet. I don't know all the artists in Middle Georgia. I wanna know who the artists are in Middle Georgia. I also want to interview some of the owners and, directors, curators, whatever, of various galleries that are in the Middle Georgia area, because there's some in Warner Robins, there's those in Macon, there's probably some in Milledgeville, that kind of thing. So I just want to get to know some of these people, but it also allows us to try to, get more exposure as artists and get our work out there and promoting our work and selling our work so that we can be more successful as a professional artist. But anyway, thanks everybody so much. I'm excited to be here and to launch this new podcast. Great things are coming down the road here, and just tune back in later. It's going to be exciting, and I'm just looking so forward to it. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you in the next podcast.